Hello and welcome again to my study on this Friday morning. I'm sure most of you have heard of the Hubble Space Telescope. That telescope that was sent up in the 1990s and sent us back the most wonderful pictures of the whole of the universe, reaching much farther into space than we could from Earth. Absolutely amazing pictures. But I wonder if you know that when it was first launched, it didn't work properly. The pictures that were coming back were fuzzy and out of focus. And they had to send up some spacemen to repair the Hubble. I was lucky enough to hear some talks by one of those astronauts, Jeffrey Hoffman, about that experience. They sent up a number of astronauts and they all had to do these very long spacewalks, probably the longest that had been done, certainly by then, to repair the telescope. They did manage to repair it, and we have seen the most clear pictures since then. One of the questions that was asked of this gentleman was, did he have any spiritual experiences when he was up in space? And he said no, he didn't have spiritual experiences as such, but he did have this immense feeling that Earth, when viewed from the openness and vastness of space, appeared very, very fragile. This blue planet, because of its atmosphere, compared to the other planets which had none, was really at risk. And I think this year, probably above all years, we've really seen that fragility, as we would say, in spades. The pandemic, this amazing worldwide problem caused by something so small we cannot see it, has really caused absolute mayhem, has threatened humanity. And of course, as well this year, when we were all in lockdown, we saw how carbon emissions reduced and proved, I think, beyond any doubt that humanity is causing this problem of global warming, which this year alone sent us freak weather in terms of both floods and heat waves. So if we wanted to know that the Earth and we as humanity are fragile, we probably couldn't have wanted a better lesson than this year. And yet we have seen during this year the amazing opposite side of this coin. This coming together by scientists from across the world to find a vaccine for coronavirus in a timescale which in normal times would have been unbelievable. Vaccines can take 10 years, 20 years, sometimes can never be found, but we found this within months. A real reflection of how coming together humanity can do things that it didn't believe were possible. And how important that is, given God's great gift to us of this world, of ourselves with freedom of choice, the ability to do things or not to do things. And I do think that this year should teach us that we do have to come together, that God wants us to come together to make sure that this fragile earth, this fragile humanity which he created, is safe now and safe for the future, because this pandemic almost certainly won't be the last. There will be other viruses, other bugs, which we can't see, which will threaten us again. And we still have the challenge of global warming. We still have to try and make sure that as humanity, we can stop what we're doing and turn around the damage being caused to this fragile planet. So, as we come to a Christmas that's different from any other we've experienced, let's thank God that he can bring us together, that with his help to mankind, we can and will solve our problems. But let's never forget how fragile this earth is. and make sure we protect it now and in the future. And let's end with a prayer. Lord God, we thank you for your creation. We thank you for the wonders that surround us. We thank you for our ability to find ways through difficult problems. We ask that you teach us again and again that by coming together in peace, we can and will keep this fragile planet safe. Amen.